Lori Spiess was the firstborn of two daughters. Lori and her sister Lee grew up on the Lower East Side of St. Paul in a neighborhood referred to as Little Italy. Their mom, Mary Jane, who was a first-generation American and full-blooded Italian, met their dad Bill when Bill and his large German family moved next door to Mary's. Lori grew up with a very strong work ethic. As a matter of fact, there were few times throughout her father's life that he didn't have less than 3 jobs. So it's no surprise that Lori grew up to be strong-willed, intelligent, hardworking, and many call her a go-getter and a visionary. In the early 1980s, Lori, with a partner, bought into the first office center in St. Louis Park. Over time, Lori added locations and made the bold decision to actively go after the virtual office business by building co-working spaces in all of her centers. Today, her vision is reality, and Lori is known as being the first locally and nationally to create co-working spaces in her centers, 7 of them to be exact. So she absolutely didn't have time for what she heard in 2014. In May of that year, Lori went to the doctor with a small bump on her face. Nothing bothersome, but wanted to make sure to have it checked out. A biopsy was taken, and the news wasn't good.
I was thinking, I feel pretty good. I was a little tired. I thought, if anything was, or maybe had been a little tired, but there was definitely a lump in my neck. And when I went to get the scan, they said they'd call me within a couple of days. Well, the doctor called me the next day. My doctor told me, you're not the first person I've seen with this week. You're not the first person I've seen with this today. That head and neck cancer is very big and growing, especially in the population of the baby boomers and things like that. So, I got over and I think it was within a week or so that I started my both chemotherapy and daily radiation. And I just said that I was going to fight it.
And fight it she did. With the support of her family, co-workers, and friends, she underwent 6 chemo treatments and 30 days of radiation. The treatments were a success, and back to work Lori went with not only her strong work ethic, but also a strong sense of community. When Roseann was told in January that she needed to find a new office location, she heard from a team member she should reach out to Lori. And with a little nudge from her sister Lee, a meeting took place. Roseann was hoping Lori could help.
I loved the energy of your team. I loved the fact that you were a local charity. And losing our mom just last August, that I knew that all of these things together would make my family happy. It would make me happy. But the biggest thing was it was going to make Minnesotans who had cancer, it would give them different opportunities, and I could be a part of that. That's what was really important to me.
And by March, the Randy Shaver Cancer Research and Community Fund had a new place to call home at OffiCenters in Minnetonka. We are so grateful to Lori for giving us a home, for being our angel, and in essence, giving us a place to land.